Hey y'all, my name is Cameronfonteneaux. In today's video, we're going to be talking about some hygiene tips for back to school. And so in the order of this video, I'm going to go from oral care to shower routine to skincare routine, and then I'm going to talk about some hair care, and the last one, just some extra hygiene tips. And so for the first thing we're going to talk about is oral care. And so for oral care, it is very important to take care of your teeth and your breath because this is a college campus, and I feel like we're a little too old for the breath to be kicking, for the breath to be stinking. As many times you're going to be talking to your professors, your friends, people in the dining hall. Don't nobody want to smell that breath that be stinking, okay? And so I just use a regular toothbrush just to make sure I brush my teeth in the morning. You can use a regular toothbrush or an electric toothbrush. Both work effectively. Doesn't really matter. They just need to clean your mouth. And then second, I go in with a tongue scraper. And so a tongue scraper is super duper important. I think people really don't know like how dirty your tongue is. Like even when you brush your teeth, yeah, you could try to brush your tongue, but it's still not getting like all the gunk and the germs off. But like with tongue scraping, you have two sides, one side to like pick up all the stuff and then one side to like take it all out. Y'all, when I tell you, like when I first started scraping my tongue, I was like, wow, like I didn't know my tongue was that dirty. And then plus a lot of times bad breath is caused like by your tongue more of the time, not just like your gums and teeth. And so that's why I say make sure y'all use like both the toothbrush and a tongue scraper as well. And so for toothpaste, I use this Arm & Hammer one. You can use Colgate, you could use Crest. I only really use this just because this was already in my bathroom. But most of the time I use like Crest or Colgate, and sometimes we'll just have some whitening, or you can have like mint or like, I think it's either mint or fresh flavor just to like make sure your mouth is clean. But yes, make sure we're using toothpaste, brushing our teeth. Yes, I have to emphasize that because you don't know how many times people breath be stinking on campus, and it's like, did you not brush your teeth this morning? After I tongue scrape and then brush my teeth, I will go in with some mouthwash. This is some Crest mouthwash. Once again, you can use TheraBreath. I know everybody be talking about that, but TheraBreath a little high. So, but I just use Crest. You can use Colgate mouthwash as well. Just try to make sure we're always keeping our breath fresh. And then as I sometimes go through school, you know, sometimes you eat breakfast or lunch, breath might be a little kicking. Sometimes I'll have these mints, these Alto mints. Sometimes I'll take these. I usually just keep these in like my backpack in like a little zipper or something. So, cause you never know if you gotta talk to like maybe a girl or something, or you know, a professor or your friend, just anybody. You wanna always make sure your breath is like always fresh. And then I always keep a little thing of Aquaphor in like my book bag as well, just to make sure your lips aren't chapped. Cause like I said, we're talking to people, we're seeing multiple people throughout the day. We don't ever want the mouth to be looking nasty, breath to be unfresh, nothing. Now also, just for at nighttime, I do the same thing. I brush my teeth at nighttime. Make sure y'all brush your teeth a morning and at night. I know some people don't brush their teeth at night. You need to brush your teeth at night. Like that's nasty. You went the whole day eating. Your mouth need to be clean and going to the bed, okay? Let's make sure we're doing once or twice, okay? Thank you. But at nighttime, I would just brush my teeth, and then I don't use mouthwash or the tongue scraper. I would just brush my teeth. But make sure you guys are flossing. You guys can get majority of this stuff, like I said, at like Walmart, CVS, Dollar General. I know they got toothpaste and toothbrush, so you can just buy these things anywhere, or Amazon. I use these flossers. You can use flossers with the handheld ones, or you can use the ones where you break it off. It doesn't matter. We just need to make sure we're cleaning up under the gums, because I don't think people realize that too. Like people be sleeping on the tongue scrapers. I think people also sleep on flossing. Like it's a lot of plaque and dirt buildup in between the teeth. Yes, we brushed our teeth to get, you know, the outside stuff, but we need to make sure we're getting in between. That was pretty much it for my oral care and stuff. It's not really a lot, but now I'm gonna go more in depth into our shower routine. So for going into my shower routine, I would say first, if you're somebody who has like dreads or like locks or anything, I would say definitely wear like a shower cap. This could definitely help protect your hair, you know, from getting wet or anything. Or if you have like a style, barrel twist, or two strand, definitely using a shower cap will help make your hair last longer. Like I said, this I feel like this is definitely still all part of hygiene, because like I said, people are seeing you throughout campus. You never want your hair to be like frizzy, wet, or like, you know, you just don't want the style to come out. And so for another thing that I also want to mention was to use an exfoliating cloth or rag. I think I had got this one at Walmart, or I know they sell some at Target. They come in 2 to a pack. Definitely using an exfoliating washcloth is way better than a regular washcloth. It definitely helps soften and smoother your skin. And plus, I don't know if it's just me, but like I noticed that when using like shower gel or like body washes, that this definitely makes more suds and stuff than a regular washcloth. Like using this you will be, when I tell y'all, boy, you're gonna be slipping and sliding in there. You is gonna be super duper soapy, like it's gonna get you real clean. When it comes to like, washing under your arms, armpits and stuff, this helps breaks up like the deodorant, because I know that's just me, but sometimes you'll notice that the deodorant might like clump up, or like it still might be a little white up under there, and this will definitely help like get rid of any of the deodorant stains or anything. And just overall, like using an exfoliating rag, or I know you could use an exfoliating cloth, I think both of those will definitely help smoothie your body, and just you'll definitely feel a lot cleaner, trust me. Please use an exfoliating rag. Then another thing people sleep on is washing your back, and so I definitely would say using like a back brush. You can buy these at there's definitely ones at Dollar Tree, Walmart, Target, etc. Using a back brush is super good. All I do is I would just I would wet like a regular washcloth, and then I would just scrub it together to get the suds on here, and then clean your back. And then once again, like I said about the tongue scraper, it's like you won't realize until you wash your back, like you'll see stuff and dirt on it, and you don't realize how dirty your back be. Like, let's wash that back. That back is dirty, okay? And so that's pretty much just about the back brush. And then I also will wash it sometimes in the front, shoulders, and near back. And then if you're someone also who has struggled with like back acne, I know I've had that in the past. This will definitely help clear any bumps or any back acne back there. But yeah, make sure you're washing that back. People sleep on back brushes. That back needs to be clean. And then, so for body washes, I use these two body washes, Dove and the Method Body. And so, because I like to double cleanse, and so I like to go in with Dove, or you could use like I guess like a cheaper product, or just like a regular brand that just like cleans the body, gets the dirt off. But then I go in with the Method Body to get like a nice fragrance, because this one it just says coconut, rice milk, and shea butter, but it smells like, I don't know, it just smells kind of like cleaner. And I like, in this, I know a lot of the Method Body ones, they leave a lot more of like a fragrance, or if you use anything native. But I know like Dove, it doesn't really have that much of a smell to it, but I definitely know it cleans my body. And so these are two body washes I use. I would definitely recommend these two. Or if you're going to get like something else, I would say you can mix fragrances. Like there's times where I've done two things that have had like cocoa butter in them, or like almond, or some type of like nut based thing, just to make sure my body's getting moisturized and it's smooth at the same time. But yeah, I would definitely recommend double cleansing, just because like I said, I think one, if you just wash with one, I just feel like you're getting the dirt and musk off, but you're not really like smelling good. And I definitely know using two definitely helps smell good. So these are the two that I use in the shower. And then another thing that I want to talk about is exfoliating. And so I use this Dr. Teal's Shea Sugar Scrub. And you can use this, or you can use, I think it's called Tree Hut. Once again, this was in Walmart and in Target if you're looking for it. And I'm not gonna lie, I have not been consistent with exfoliating this summer, but I definitely know like spring of this year in the semester, I definitely was. Now, exfoliating is really going to have your skin smooth. If you're somebody like me who always constantly works out and stuff, this definitely gives you that like deep pore cleaning, pore cleanse. Like this will do it. And then once again, this doesn't match with those just because I had just bought those shower gels. But before, when I had got this, I had two other shower gels that had like coconut or like cocoa butter in it. And then this has like almond butter and all that stuff in it. And there's different ones. I think for Dr. Seals, this is the only one that has like cocoa butter, but I definitely know for Tree Hut, they have a lot of different scents or fragrances, whatever you want to say. So you just try to match it up with your thing. And once again, this helps for, if you're cleaning your armpits, this helps like get deodorant. And afterwards, if you exfoliate your pits, like deodorant will stick a little better. So, but yeah, this just helps clean. It helps get like a lot of germs, dead skin. Exfoliating is really good. I think people sleep on this as well. And then another thing I want to talk about is grooming. So all my guys out there, we do need to be trimming down the areas. I'm not saying you got to be bald, but I'm saying the areas do need to be tidy and cleaned and stuff. So what I use is, I think I had got this off of Amazon, or I just know I've had this for a long time, but I just use a regular electric razor. And then in this bag, I'm not gonna pull them all out, but it has like the charge and the different heads. But I would just say, just to make sure you're shaving properly and shaving consistently, because like I said, dirt and germs and dead skin gets trapped in hair and stuff from your joints and in your armpits. So let's make sure that
we're shaving, we're shaving when we need to. Like I said, once again, if you're somebody like me who works out, that extra must, we don't want that trapped in the skin. And that's oil, that's sweat, and dead skin. Mm-mm. So let's make sure we're trimming in those areas. Okay, I think some people use regular razors, but I feel like for me, it's easy to use electric razors and razors that are like kind of like waterproof to use in the shower. And then I would just, people said to exfoliate before you shave and then exfoliate after. So you exfoliate, shave, and then exfoliate right after, just to make sure you don't have no razor bumps or nothing. But yeah, just want to make sure, like I said, emphasize all these things because, like I said, I just feel like we're too old to be musty and to be stinking. So yeah, that's what I do for that. And then to go in for deodorant, I use these two deodorant, which is Dove's Men Care and then Old Spice. So I know some people might be like, oh, you still use Old Spice, but I only use this Old Spice really when like just working out and stuff, just because regardless, you gonna take a shower and you gonna stink anyways. Like you're gonna be musty. You did cardio. There's no way you're not gonna be musty from cardio. You know what I mean? So, but I've used this, and then I'll put it up on the screen, and then I've used the Dove one. It was the green one, but it was the Dove deodorant. Those two are really good. And then once again, if you're somebody like me who works out, or not even just working out, but just in general, I sweat a lot. And so I recommend really using this Dove antiperspirant. This one is really good, but make sure for both of these, when you're having deodorant, it doesn't have a fragrance. Because I remember I used the Dove antiperspirant, it was the green one, and it was like citrus, and that just had my pits itching. So make sure we're doing that. But I use this one in antiperspirant. Like I said, it's really good to help sweating and stuff. And then also, some people think that antiperspirant would just have you like musty because it doesn't have that deodorant factor. But a lot of the ones I've seen from Dove, like this one says Clean Comfort, it has like a scent and a fragrance to it in a way. So it's not just like it has a stale smell or something. Like it definitely has like a clean smell to it. So you're still smelling something, you know what I mean? It might not be blocking as much odor, but it still has a smell to it. But this definitely helps stop sweating a lot more than just regular deodorant. And so I would use these when getting out the shower. And then also when we are leaving the shower, you got to make sure you moisturize. So I use this Vaseline. I really stand by Vaseline. I've used this one. I think I used the dark blue one, and then there's a yellow one. Once again, cocoa butter. So you have these two together. They're gonna have your skin smelling good and smooth, my guy. You're gonna be fresh. So, but yeah, definitely recommend using this or any type of cocoa butter lotion. I know the other people be saying the EOS lotion, but like I said, most of the stuff I got from like Walmart. I think EOS is at like Target. I don't really shop at Target, but I think more of these was at Walmart because it's a little cheaper. We trying to be on a budget here, okay? So, but yeah, I recommend using this. Come out the shower, put all your body, face, arms, legs, everything, your back. Vaseline really good. You ain't gonna be ashy. You're gonna be very moisturized. And so, but I think that's really it for the shower routine. And now we're gonna go in depth for the skincare routine. That's gonna be a lot in depth because yeah, the skincare. I got acne. And it's gonna be a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, let's get into the skincare. And so to go into skincare, I would say if you're someone like me who always like works out all the time, definitely make sure you're washing and moisturizing your face before you go work out, just because it's like, you are waking up, you already have that dirt and stuff and that bacteria that you got from overnight, and now you're working out. So now you got all that dirt still on your face and the sweat mixed within your pores. So make sure we are washing our face before we work out. Before a workout, I like to go in with this CeraVe foaming cleanser. This one is really nice. Hasn't broken me out or anything. Very good wash. I can't really say nothing too bad about this. I go in with this. I go in with that, and then I moisturize with this CeraVe moisturizing lotion. It's very light, easy spread, not too thick. I don't think it's blocking up any of my pores. So same thing. Don't have nothing bad against this. And so now to kind of go into my like full routine that I would do like from coming from the gym. And so first I start with this acne control cleanser by CeraVe. And now this has 2% salicylic acid treatment. I think that's how you say it, salicylic acid. But this one is really good. I feel like it definitely has helped clear my face up for like a good minute. I just started using it like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I definitely feel like it has cleaned my face up. This definitely helps get like more of a deeper wash than the regular CeraVe one that I just showed y'all. Just because like I said, it is for like acne. This has salicylic acid. So I feel like it definitely helps me in that way. And then it doesn't really like dry me out or like keep me too dry. I mean, it is a cleanser, so it is supposed to like remove dirt and like the bad stuff from your face, but I don't think it really like has dried me out, and I haven't had like no reaction to it. And then so after I wash my face, I go in with toner, and so I use this hydrating toner from CeraVe, and then I put the toner on these cotton pads. I got both of these from Target, and I would say this hydrating toner has been really nice on my face. I would definitely recommend toner, just because I don't know if y'all seen people on like TikTok or like YouTube when they're doing the get ready and all that stuff, but like after they wash their face with a cotton pad, it'd be dirty. Like I already had washed my face already, but if I would show y'all what the cotton pad looked like, y'all would have been like, oh wow, like you get so much dirt off of your face even after cleansing from using toner in the cotton pad. So I highly recommend it, because once again, if you're somebody like me that has acne, that could be the extra dirt, the extra dead skin that you're not getting to, and that could be what's causing your pores, or just like making breakouts on your face. And this, like I said, the CeraVe one was really good because it has no alcohol. That's one thing that I learned when like researching about like what I want to do for my skincare, is to make sure your toner has no alcohol in it. So you can use toner with like witch hazel, rose water, or just no alcohol at all. Witch hazel and rose water, it definitely is benefit for your face. I haven't tried it yet, but I definitely know it's good for your face. But just use stuff with like no alcohol in it. And then, like I said, I think this is really good because they always say that salicylic acid and some of the other steps in my skincare routine can dry your skin out. But you know, since this is hydrating, I definitely know like when I'm using it, it kind of like, it definitely is putting like, I guess, hydration or moisture back into my face. And then, like I said, you can use cotton pads or you can use cotton balls. Both of them work. And then, yeah, so wash my face, and then I go with toner, and then I'm gonna do the next step. And so after using toner on your face, you know, you've gotten those last steps of dirt off, I would then recommend going in with some serums. This is a salicylic acid one from The Ordinary, and then this one is a niacinamide serum from The Ordinary as well. Both of these I had got from Sephora. I've never seen these sold in Walmart. I don't know if they're in Target, but I definitely know these were in Sephora. They weren't that much expensive. They were like $6 something. I was surprised that they were 6 and not like 12 or something, but I definitely recommend serums, or if you have like acne medication, because I have one as well, I would do that after you apply the serums, because the instructions say to like put these before like any heavier creams. So I would do like cleanse, toner, serums, and then your medication, because that's what I do. I have the acne medication, and then I do that one. This salicylic acid one, when you're putting your serums on, I recommend just like pouring it here, and then one on your chin. For the salicylic acid one, this one kind of like, it spreads like fast and quickly, so that's why I just say put a little bit, because like if you put a little bit right here, it'll take care of your whole forehead. You put a little bit right here, you'll get your whole cheek, and then same for, you know, your chin and stuff. So but yeah, this one I think are really good. I did my research on them. That's kind of how I found them, because they have other serums with like zinc, vitamin C, but I don't necessarily think I needed that, because salicylic acid kind of like stops like bumps from coming and helps control acne. And then this is that niacinamide is like more of a, like, it gets into your pores and kind of cleanses stuff, and like I guess in a more of a deep pore area, if that makes sense. So this kind of goes like deeper, and it prevents like acne from coming up, while like this stops the acne that's already there. And so, but like I said, this spreads very good. So just put it on a little bit, because you're gonna be able to fit it everywhere. And then this one, you could put a little bit more than this, but they'll still work. And like I said, I've been using these for like about 2 weeks. Don't think I've had any like breakouts. You know, skin hasn't been any sensitive. And yeah, so that's it for serums. I really like these. And yeah. So I think that's kind of it for all the serums. And then after, because I'm gonna always try to keep going in order. So do your cleanser, toner, serums, and if you have medication. And then I've used this, you know, for the gym as well, but I also go with the daily moisturizer lotion as that last step of moisturizing. Like I said, it's lightweight. You could only put like a pea-sized amount in your hand, and it will go all over. So like I said, I have nothing about this. I used to use the CeraVe in like the tub one, but I feel like that one was just way too thick for me. I think that was clogging up my pores. And then I've also used the Cetaphil one that was in the tub as well, and I think that was too much for me. But I don't know, I've used this one. It's very lightweight. I've had no problems with it, so I go in with this. And then for your last step, I would definitely say use sunscreen. And then in my sunscreen, I use this Neutrogena one. A lot of people were saying that this one had a bad white cast, but I don't know. I haven't really noticed a white cast like that, but I really like this one from Neutrogena. Sunscreen, they say, is very important because especially it is summertime, it's August, so you're gonna be outside walking to class, walking, to your dorm. The sun is definitely out, it's bright, it's hot. Make sure you just protecting your face. So this is what I go in, and same thing what I said about like the serums. I wouldn't just say to pour it in your hand and put it everywhere. I would say to just dot it around. So this one has like a little like applicator thing at the bottom, and I just do a little bit of my hand, and then I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then mix it around like that. You can pour it in your hand, but I just feel like you don't want to have too much because then I feel like your face really gonna be white. And so, but yeah, so that's here. And then, like I said, just once again going into all the steps of this is kind of my morning routine, but just to reiterate it again, you're gonna find a good cleanser, a good toner with the cotton pads, then do your serums if you have like any cream medication, your moisturizer, and then your sunscreen. And then for my nighttime routine, it's a little different, but I don't do as many steps for my night routine. I had this sulfur wash. I had gotten this. This was given from my dermatologist. She recommended I get this. I had got this off base because that's where I get my medication. But I use this sulfur cleanser. Just use that nighttime. I don't know. Just it does regular cleaning. I guess I don't have nothing bad to say about it. It's nothing too bad. I definitely know it cleans my skin, and it doesn't really smell like sulfur or anything. I just know it cleans my skin very well. And then at nighttime, I don't do like no toner, no serums, but I go in with this retinoid, and this just helps me this helps kind of like the Pacific big pus bumps or like bumps on my face go away. And so this one, I would say just to make sure you be very careful with, because it can make your skin very sensitive to sun. That's why you got to make sure you're applying your sunscreen and stuff. But I just make sure to spot treat, so put it right on the bumps a little bit. I don't recommend plopping it in and doing your whole entire face because you're probably gonna burn your face. You know what I mean? Because it is really the retinoid tretinoin or this tretinoin, but it's called like retinoid, I think, is like the big overall name for it. But definitely recommend just spot treatment with this because this is very strong and it can make your skin very sensitive. And so I just do that at night. And then for my moisturizer, I just use this CeraVe PM moisturizer. This one is very good, lightweight. It has niacinamide in it. Like I said, that helps keep like bumps and acne away. There's not really a much difference between this and this. There's not really a much difference. They're both lightweight, but I just use this just because I already have bought it. So, but once I'm done going through this, I'm probably just gonna always stay with this, just because I do feel like this one, like they're both lightweight, but I feel like this one does keep the moisture up a little longer because I feel like this is such, I guess, lightweight or like small. It kind of goes away a little faster. But yeah, so that's what I do for my moisturizers, and that was kind of overall my skincare routine. And then also what I wanted to add for your lips, because after I get out the shower, I would do like my morning routine or whatever, and then I would go in with some Aquaphor. I have this at home, or like I said, if you're at college, this would be in your dorm. But I also have a small little Aquaphor thing in like my book bag, because once again, you're going to meet a lot of people. You're going to be in class talking to professor. Like I say, you might see a little girl you want to talk to. My guy, let's make sure them lips, let's make sure the lips aren't chapped, okay? So I go in with Aquaphor. I feel like you can use Vaseline. I used to use Vaseline before Aquaphor, but I just feel like Aquaphor lasts a little longer, so I just stay with this. And yeah, so that's kind of what I just put on my lips. And then this is extra. I don't do this consistently, but if you want to do a deep pore cleanser on your face, I would highly recommend the Aztec Clay Mask. This one, the Aztec Clay Mask is super good. You can use apple cider vinegar, but I think the first time I did it with apple cider vinegar, it was a little too strong for my face because it is sensitive. So I just use regular water. Once again, make sure you mix it with a plastic spoon and a plastic cup. Don't use any type of metal, because this, once it mixes with water, it can kind of strip stuff. So if you put it in a metal, it'll like strip stuff from the metal. So make sure you use plastic. You can do a plastic cup and then a plastic spoon, because it's gonna create a mess, so you're just gonna throw it away. But this is really good. It has really gotten my face clean. Like, yeah, you can use all these different things, but that's the clay mask. I'm talking about, it is gonna strip everything out. All that dirt, germs, pus, dead skin, it's gonna clear it all. And then I highly recommend, you can do it in the shower. Make sure the shower's like not hot, because you know hot water dries your skin out. But definitely do it warm, because it said that the steam helps to like, I guess, make it harder, or like the steam just, oh no, that's what it was. The steam helps like open up your pores, and so this is already on your skin, deepening your pores, and then your pores opening up. It just helps you get like a more of a deeper cleanse. I don't do this all the time, not gonna lie. Like, I think this is unopened. I haven't did it this summer, but I definitely know I did it during the school year, and yeah, this definitely will help do your skin. And yeah, that's probably all it for the skincare stuff. And now we're gonna get into hair care. And so also one thing I wanted to add is for your night routine, like I said, if you do have dreads, just to make sure we're wearing a bonnet. I have so many bonnets. I have a black one, I got a red one, I got a brown one. Definitely making sure you either have that, or I think it's a satin pillowcase, just to make sure you're protecting your hair. This definitely helps, with styles, and it definitely helps with, preserving the style, not having your hair frizzy. So I definitely recommend wearing this at nighttime, and towards your morning as well. And then also for moisturizing your hair, if you do have dreads, I do recommend a spray bottle. I had just got this from the beauty supply. For your water, they say not to use like the faucet water. That might not be the most healthiest thing for your hair, so I just use distilled water. I literally have a carton of distilled water under my bed, but I got the distilled water from Walmart. And then you can use distilled water, or you can use rose water, or just like any, I guess, water that like has some stuff in it, but just not harmful stuff. But I've used rose water. It smells very good, so that'll help your hair smell good, not be stinking. And then, or you can use distilled, and like I said, this creates a great mist. So you just want to like mist your hair at first, and you want to go on with one of your oils. But yeah, definitely have a mist bottle. Like I said, just got this from the beauty supply. And then for my two oils, I use tea tree, and then I use coconut. And these are from DeFil. I have definitely loved DeFil stuff. It smells super duper good. But I would just say to like be careful with using these oils, because both of these are a little thick, but they smell super duper good. So like I said, if you work out all the time and you're gonna always be sweating and stuff, sometimes your hair might stink and stuff. So I definitely recommend, spray bottle with maybe some rose water, and then some oil that like will help the smell a little bit. And this was kind of be more of like my night routine, just because I used to oil my hair every day in high school. I don't know why I was doing that, but like I would just prefer to like oil your hair at nighttime, just because if you oil your hair and then you go into class and stuff, sometimes it might drip, especially if you're going to be outside the heat, you're sweating, you don't want to like sweat with the oil in your hair. So now it's like oil coming down your face. And then like I said, if you have acne and stuff, you just don't want more. You're already producing oil on your face, that's why you have bumps. So you don't want to be putting oil in your hair just for it to drip down and cause more bumps. So but yeah, I use these two, or you can order oils off of like Amazon. I've done lemongrass, tea tree, and coconut as well. So but there's plenty of oils out there. Black castor, I think there's even like pumpkin seed oil. There's a lot of oils out there. So just make sure you're just oiling and then moisturizing your hair with water, because I know sometimes they just say to put oil on your hair, but oil seals in moisture. So if your hair is already dry and you're putting oil on that, you're sealing in dryness, you're not moisturizing your hair. So that's why you missed it a little bit. So that could be what's moisturizing, and then your oil is sealing in that water, because oil and water don't mix. So like I said, if you're just putting oil on your hair, that's not going to help you. That's just still drying your scalp out. And plus, a lot of oil on your hair can dry your scalp out just in general. So that's why I say just to try to like moisturize your hair probably once or twice a week, or if you do a little bit more, at least like 4 or 3, but don't do like every single day, because over oiling can make your scalp dry and stuff. And then if you have like a style like 2-strand, or you have barrel twist, you're only going to really see the sides. You won't really see like the back of people's hair. But I recommend going in with the brush. It's a 2-sided brush, but I think I only use one side of it. And when you're brushing your hair, just brushing downwards, and then you can brush the back. Like I said, no one's really seeing the back, so I would just brush here. Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I do be forgetting, and then I could tell because the hairs be going all over the place. But definitely brushing your hair definitely helps like preserve the style a lot. And then if you do work out, I definitely recommend doing like do-rags or wave caps. I think some people even have put their hair up in like rubber bands, or some people use like headbands, sweatbands, or even like a ski mask to put their hair up. But definitely recommend, wearing a headband if you have 2-strand or barrels, just because like you don't want to sweat and your style comes out, you know what I mean? So you don't want to be moisturized, sleep with a bonnet, but then you're sweating and doing all that, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You don't want to be like taking care of moisturizing your hair, you know, wearing your bonnet and stuff at night, and then you're just sweating your hair out, you know, doing cardio or something. So I definitely recommend a wave cap or a do-rag. You can just tie it on before the workout, and that'll help definitely preserve your style. And so I definitely almost forgot to mention this in the video. I'm so happy I remembered. But also I want to talk about cologne. Now, when choosing cologne, definitely as a guy, I definitely think we do need to be wearing cologne. Because like I said, I just feel like we're too old to be stinky and to be musty. But cologne definitely helps. I feel like it definitely helps like boost your confidence. It gives you that feel like, yeah, I'm that guy. I smell good. You know what I mean? So I definitely recommend using cologne. For me, I don't really like strong cologne fragrances. So I kind of use stuff that is like on the cheaper side or like just has like a light smell. I don't really like super duper strong smells. And then when you're applying cologne, what I do is I just do like one squirt here, and then one squirt here, just so people can smell it in my body. But I know some people do like behind the ears, on the wrist. I don't really see the wrist just because like your hands are going to be down here when you're talking and stuff. So I just kind of like to have it level. So that's why I kind of do shoulders and then one in the chest. But for my cologne that I have, I use two from Bath and Body Works. This one is Clean Slate. This isn't really one that I use a lot, to be honest. This is kind of just in the rotation, but Clean Slate, it just has like a clean smell. Like, you know how, say you go into like a bathroom and it just smells like fresh, clean. This one kind of has that. And for this one, I definitely would do like 3 or 4 sprays. I know 4 might be a lot, but I only do more sprays if it's like a very light or like cheaper thing, just because sometimes this fragrance, or well, just some from Bath and Body Works in general, they don't last too long. So that's why I would do more with this. But yeah, so Clean Slate, just a very cheap cologne. It's kind of a starter. If you're just getting into cologne, I would definitely recommend Clean Slate. Or if you are just getting into it in general, I would recommend Bath and Body Works. They have a lot of cologne in there that doesn't, well, some of them smell strong, but some of them don't. But yeah, this is Clean Slate. This is just one in the rotation. And then this is one of my favorites. This is kind of the second one in rotation. It is called Whiskey Reserved Bath and Body Works. It didn't used to come in this like pink bottle. This is kind of new. It used to come in like a brown bottle, but Whiskey Reserved, this is kind of more of a like a sweet, I guess, masculine smell, but it's not too strong. So this one, like I said, I would do 1, 2, 3, and then maybe 4. Usually I do 3, but sometimes 4 if it's like not as strong. But this one is definitely really good. I like Whiskey Reserve. They have body washes and lotions, but I don't know if that would be too strong for me because, like I said, my skin is sensitive, so I don't want to do super duper heavy fragrances. So, but I've never used their lotions, or I think they have a body sprays instead of cologne, but I don't really use those. I just kind of stay with the cologne. That's kind of where I'm safe at. So I use this one. And then this is my favorite. This is the one I use a lot. Now, this one I definitely use only like 1 or 2 sprays. I don't do a lot with this one. And this is Burberry Touch for Men. I need to get some more because I'm about to be out. But this one, same thing as the Whiskey Reserve. It has like definitely a masculine. It's not really a sweet smell, but it's definitely a masculine sense. And this one smells super duper good. Like I said, it's not too strong, and then I only do a little bit. And then there was another one. I think it's called. Oh well, and then I'm gonna get another cologne. It's the golden one. I may put it on the screen, but I'm gonna get that in the vlog. But that's gonna be the next one that I'm getting. But yeah, so I use this Burberry one once again. Super good. I got this on the cruise if y'all saw that vlog, but yeah, really love the Burberry. And then I go in with these 2 scents from Bath and Body Works. Like I said, these are really light, so I would do 4 with these. But then when it comes to the Burberry one, I would do like 2. You know, so yeah, and like I said, I don't spray it on my wrist just because I don't really see the point of that. Because when you're talking to people, like I said, your arms are here, so I just kind of do 1, 2, and then sometimes 3, but just usually 1, 2. So yeah, I definitely think that's it for this video. So hopefully you guys did enjoy that, and that was kind of all my hygiene products and hygiene tips for back to school. I just feel like, especially at the age now, like then when you're coming into college, you're like 18 or 19. I'm 20 now. I just feel like we're too old for the breath to be kicking. You know what I mean? Breath to be kicking, being musty, not smelling good. Like, come on. And then even in general, as a guy, I do think like the double cleansing, the exfoliating, the, you know, smelling good. I feel like it just boosts your confidence as a man in general. And so yeah, these are my hygiene back to school tips. If you have any hygiene products that you really enjoyed that I didn't mention, feel free to list them below in the comments. You know, people can talk to each other and then just figure out what they want. And yeah, so just kind of wish best of luck to everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. At first I was thinking like, are people gonna like this? But yeah, because you know, I kind of wish I would have known these things coming into freshman year. I definitely wasn't using all these products, you know, senior year of high school. I definitely learned these things as going in, and I'm an incoming junior as well. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys want me to do any more back to school videos or any like school type of content videos. But college for me starts in 2 weeks, so I can't wait to do like the college vlogs, first week of classes, moving in. It's gonna be a whole lot. So hopefully y'all look forward to the college content coming soon in 2 or 3 weeks. And yeah, so best of luck to everybody who's already started school. And yeah, continue to like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna see you on the next video.